Hi, welcome to Boring Money, Rich Life. I'm your host, Joy Hicks, and today we're going to talk about what Albert Einstein considered the eighth wonder of the world, which is compound interest. So, when you're trying to get rich or become wealthy through investing, the key is to understand that money is a tool. So the average person, they tend to spend everything that they earn. So let's say you have somebody, they work, they get paid every 2 weeks, and then a lot of their money is probably spent that same weekend. They're broke throughout the next 2 weeks until they get paid again. That is how most people treat their money. They tend to overspend, live above their means. But if you are looking to get rich through investing, we have to understand, again, that money is a tool. So, really, money should be put to work. Like your money should have a job. And that means that your money should be earning you more money. And it is definitely like a mindset shift. I feel like the interesting thing about investing is that technically you're still spending money, you're still buying something. But the whole point is to buy an asset. So, something that is going to bring you money in the long run versus just, you know, buying things that are just going to waste your money and put you in debt. So that's kind of the difference. And that's why I did want to talk about compound interest today as well. To learn more about like compound interest, I did also look up like simple interest. And simple interest just means that you only earn interest on your principal. So you deposit maybe like $1,000, you have maybe like a 5% rate of return. You're only going to get interest on that initial $1,000. But with compound interest, you earn interest on your original investment, plus you earn interest on all of the interest that was earned over time. So that kind of allows your principal to increase, and then you also are earning interest on the interest that is in the account over time. Now, I will say investing does tend to work better the longer you do it. So there's a lot of people who kind of want to get rich quick, and that's fine. I mean, there's definitely like a lot of exciting things right now. Like as technology has advanced, there's a lot more opportunity for investing and finding better deals and all of those things. I'm not against that at all, but I definitely think that having more of like a steady investment is also good. You should always diversify and things like that. But compound interest definitely works better the longer that you do it. So I put like a scenario into Chat GPT just to kind of make it a little bit more digestible. So let's say that a 23-year-old, because typically you'll see like a lot of people like Warren Buffett and like financial gurus and things like that, they'll definitely tell you to start earlier. Like the earlier you do it, the better because you're consistently investing and then you are earning a lot more interest over a longer period of time. So let's say somebody who newly got out of college, they're 23 years old, they're investing $300 per month, which is definitely doable. Like that's only $150 a check into the S&P 500, which historically has had like a 7% annual return. And let's say they do that for 40 years. So at the end of that 40 years, they would have approximately $722,569.57. Now, think about like how much that number could grow if you were to invest, let's say, $500 or even $1,500. That's when you start to see these people, like there was a story, I want to say I read it maybe like a few years back. I think this guy, he was just like a janitor or something like that. And he was just consistently investing. And then at the end of his retirement or at the end of his professional career, he was a millionaire because he just consistently continued to invest. And then he was earning money on his investment through compounding. And so, again, if you can start pretty early, like me, I'm 30, I'm not like 23. So, I've definitely kind of cut some of that compound interest, but definitely just getting started and then doing it consistently over time, you're going to see that amount definitely increase. Now, we have people who all they do is save their money. And saving your money is great, but over time, your money is going to lose its purchase power. And the reason why is because we constantly have things like inflation. We know right now things are just a lot higher than they used to be even 2 years ago. So, although you're saving your money, and that's great, like if you're trying to build an emergency fund and things like that, I think everybody should have an emergency fund. But your emergency fund should kind of have like a number. Let's say that you save up 6 months worth of income. So, whatever number that is for you, at some point, like you probably have enough for a rainy day, like if your car was to need new tires or if you lost your job or whatever. And then at that point, you can definitely start looking at investment strategies as well. Because as inflation continues to increase, like even the feds were saying, they do want to have inflation. They just don't want to have it so high that we go into a recession. So we know that each year we are going to see a little bit more inflation. And then we also know that jobs and salaries are not keeping up with the rate of inflation. There's already a disparity there. Whereas if you are investing it and you're benefiting from compound interest, then you know you're earning money on your principal, plus you're earning money on the interest that is kind of accumulating as well. There's definitely a lot of like ways to invest. So you can definitely do this a lot of different ways. Again, it just kind of depends on your personal investment strategy and what you're looking to do. But I just wanted to talk about it because, again, it's something that I'm learning more and more about because I think sometimes we'll start off good and we'll be like, okay, yeah, I just opened up this brokerage account. I'm gonna put $2,000 in there and then we kind of just leave it. But really, if you consistently invest over time, that's when you kind of see the actual benefits of compound interest. So, as always, what is one boring thing that you can do today to start fueling your rich life? Again, I'm Joy Hicks, your host. Thank you for watching and be sure to subscribe.